Hi everyone, my name is Catherine Nakayenga and today I'm going to be showing you how to add a visualization in a tooltip. So basically what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to show you how to add an already independent visualization into the tooltip of another visualization. Okay, let's get into it. The first thing that we are going to do today is that we are going to look at the data that we have. This data that I have right here is a Miss Uganda Finals 2018 dataset, and as you'll see, we have the first name, the last name, we have T1, which is task 1 up to task 9, and then we have the overall assessment. We have 3 finalists. We have Martha, we have Tyra, and then we have Quinn. Okay, so you know that as a data analyst, you need to be able to first and foremost understand your data. What that means is that you are going to clean your data. You are going to make sure that your data is understandable to you. You are going to do the major heavy lifting, which is basically what takes up 80% of what a data analyst does. So when you look at your data and everything is looking good, you can then be able to import it into whatever tools that you're using for you to be able to analyze it and visualize it for your stakeholders. Okay. So the tool that I'll be using today is Tableau. I'll open Tableau. There we go. I'll open Tableau, and what I'll be doing today is that I'm going to import the Miss Uganda Finals 2018 dataset into my Tableau software. There we go. Everything is imported. I scroll through right now and look at it, and it looks like everything is looking good. We shall go right ahead and open sheet 1. The first thing that I'm going to do is to create the visualization that will be used as a tooltip. This visualization is going to have the overall assessment of each and every one of the 3 finalists according to how they were judged on these different criteria. So they were judged on 3 criteria, which is excellent, not acceptable, and acceptable. I'll drag the last name onto the rows. I'll drag the first name onto the rows, the overall assessment as well. As you can see, we have all these criteria. We have acceptable, we have excellent, we have not acceptable. And then I would drag overall assessment onto the columns. However, what I'm going to do with this overall assessment is that I am going to first and foremost change it into a measure, and I'm going to have it do a count. And this is what results from changing that into a measure, and it becomes a continuous measure. All right. So I want it to be a vertical bar chart. So I'm going to go right here to the show me, and I'm going to change it to side by side chart. Okay. So it's looking good, and I am going to name it. Okay, there we go. We shall go on to the second sheet, and on this second sheet, this is going to be our primary visualization. For this sheet, basically what we are going to do is that we are going to get the totals for each and every one of our finalists. For us to be able to do that, we are going to have to create a calculated field. We shall call this calculated field totals, and then we are going to sum up the scores that each and every one was given by each and every judge. Okay, so for us to be able to do that, I am going to find the sum, and I'm going to drag all these measures into the calculated field. Okay, so right now we have all our measures that we want to total up into our calculated field called totals, and the calculation is valid. We're going to click OK, and it will display here under the measures. The next thing that we are going to do is to drag the totals onto the rows, and then we are going to drag the last name onto the columns. As you see, we have all our finalists onto our visualization. Now, I don't think that is a good idea to impose a bar chart onto another bar chart. So what we are going to do is that we are going to change this bar chart into another type of chart. And we are going to use a tree map. There we go. So with this tree map, we are going to have each branch representing each finalist. Then we shall go and add the visualization into the tooltip. But before we do that, we are going to name this sheet totals. Tree map. Okay, so this is our total tree map. For us to be able to add the visualization, this overall assessment bar visualization into the tooltip of this visualization, we are going to click onto the tooltip, and then we are going to insert the sheet, and the markup text is going to appear into the text area of the tooltip. You can play around with these options, but I'll leave them as default for now. Click OK, and there we go. Now, something else that we're going to have to do is to change some colors. As you'll see, Abenacho has the blue, and then we have acceptable as the blue. So this can be a little bit confusing, especially if someone is looking at only this visualization. The thing that we are going to do is that we are going to change this acceptable color into another color. To be able to do that, you're going to go to color, edit colors, acceptable, change it to green, and click OK. There we go. And then it is green right now. Something else that I'm going to do is that I'm going to reduce the size of this just so that it looks a little bit better. And there we go. So you will see that Abenacho has a tooltip. Ahebo has a tooltip over bar chart as well as Margaret. The last thing that I'm going to do is I am going to hide the field labels, the columns, just to make it a little bit cleaner. And there, friends, we have a visualization in the tooltip. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.